Back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Franks now to throw on first down.
And his first look is incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the high?
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Breida.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Franks, 3rd down from the gun.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
Oh, that's a big let off there on third down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A first down throw. Here's Franks.
Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense,
this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Adam Thielen, 53 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jackson now to return.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 21.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down at 5.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
45 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Prescott escaping the pressure right.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit...
He's got a man, complete. 20. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. The give is to Elliott. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
The Franks looking to throw.
Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. Well, the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
At the 24-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to it, and that's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Setting up play action. Franks
lets it fly for Thielen.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off near the 42. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Taken at the goal line.
And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not great starting field position as well.
On the counter, Elliott. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Franks. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Franks. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
It's Franks now from the shotgun.
This is Smith with a grab. The 20, 10, touchdown Falcons. Jonnu Smith, 61 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it up.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And this one is right through. And that'll bring them back within 4.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Prescott off play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
146 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Franks. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing again, Franks on 2nd and 10. That is caught by Thielen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. Open man once again. It's Thielen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, Franks. Looking deep for Elliott. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 32 yards. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That time, a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Off the play fake, Prescott rolling to his right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Prescott to throw this time. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
152 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Here's Pollard again. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Second down and 8.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 5.
47. Cowboys 42.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ezekiel Elliott. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
54, Cowboys 42.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes...
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game. 2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check back 27. Check back 27.
Now Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And shutting him off, now open field. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
And again, it's Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Prescott from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard.
Again, it's Elliott.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
They'll run on first down. Elliott, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 61. Cowboys 49.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Cowboys take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Here's Prescott.
Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Now Dak.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They'll give to Elliott. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
On first down, here's Franks. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Franks now. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta